What's up, boys? Today I'm going to be checking out some more new overclocks here. Let's go Magma Core actually for the Scout Recon. I'm looking for the new overclock that causes the Zukov and the burst fire to fire in 8 different directions, I think it is, instead of the spiral pattern with the 200% fire rate. And I don't think there are any stat bonuses on the new overclock, so I'm going to be looking to try and get a lot of fire rate in my upgrades to try and mitigate that a bit, since 200% fire rate is a massive amount to be losing out on.
I'm gonna go with this.
Going to try and get both of them to well over 18 if possible to make the ultimate bullet hell build here. And then other than that, just looking for some support weapons. We've got the Taser, Stukov, stuff like that. I mean, not these. What is the Stukov? Is that a StarCraft character? What am I even talking about here? It's the Zukov, not the Stukov. And that's the one you start with. I meant the Stubby. That one also has sidearm available for damage on your other weapons. And then just a bunch of light electric weapons to boost everything a bit. Try and grab some gold, but the elites are making it a bit difficult here.
Loot box open.
Yeah, I might have to leave that for a bit later.
This is my pick.
I'm actually almost done with the quest. That'll help out quite a bit with re-rolling.
Well done, you got them all.
So I'd really like to get the burst fire here so I can get some decent levels on it. There we go.
The burst fire one.
That'll make it a lot easier to hit level 18 on both of them.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
A bit weak early on before you get any overclocks, but if I can get some piercing upgrades, those will go a long ways for the build.
Might as well.
How much do they have by default? 4 and 4. Another fire rate. That might be okay. Might not be, I don't know.
This one suits me best. Meet your maker, Crape!
That should be enough to start the supply pod now. I think I'm going to take the paint job and push the overclocks as fast as possible to see the new overclocks. I do want to get a lot of fire rate later on though. The artifact for that would be very nice, as well as a clue for it already. I can crush a bunch of elements there. These are terrible. Reflex is okay on the recon. It will make it a bit easier to keep my passive up consistently here, at least.
A little extra special.
Ooh, fire rate, reload speed, that's very nice.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Another burst
Yes,
fire
please.
level. We do have a shell back, so that's going to be pretty rough on the first level. Gonna grab the XP real quick, see if I can get a few more levels here.
This one makes me want to be a better dwarf.
100% piercing is pretty nice. Actually, not sure here. It does reduce my fire rate, which I don't really like, but it's probably good enough still.
My favorite type of clock.
That'll give me some big AoE damage. That's actually... Huh. I was thinking about converting both of them because it would look cool, but that would make it harder to scale both at the same time, so now that I think about it, staying on kinetic is probably the best here. If I was converting, I would be electric and fire, and that would make it harder to scale both of them at the same time, although the electric debuff would be pretty useful for some extra crit chance. Still need to get the gold in the top left that I couldn't grab earlier on.
Alert! Threat level increasing.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
I'll grab some reload.
Take it.
Damage is better, but reload plus fire rate together will look cooler. There we go, that's a lot of gold. Plasma is light. Has some okay overclocks, but not really amazing. Subata would actually synergize pretty well. I think it does have sidearm, so that would be
I'll
fine.
take the Subata. Feeling much better now.
Careful.
I've heard the Subata actually has a new overclock as well. At level 18, instead of firing 2 shots behind you, it actually shoots 1 in front and 1 behind. And I didn't see that mentioned in the patch notes, so that could be something to try at some point as well.
That's all you got, you slippery shit!
Decent crits. Sure.
Now this is a rare treat. Never felt better.
See, I have 22 nitrous, so I must be missing several areas with that. Big fire rate, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Although, maybe the luck would have paid off in the long run.
This is the smart pick.
Another fire
Now
rate.
this is a rare treat.
Where are the nitra at?
Alien.
Get it wrapped up, Miner. The longer you
Oh.
stay, the harder it gets.
These guys are making it very difficult.
Watch it. The threat level is increasing.
Yeah, I might not even be able to get it now. That's a bit annoying. Another fire rate. Sure.
Just what I needed.
Guess what's on the menu?
Reload speed.
More
I want
bugs.
it.
And they're pissed.
Wouldn't mind some pickup radius, but that's all pretty low level for it. Big damage. Or a paint job. I'll take the legendary.
Legendary. It's my lucky day. Say hello to my
All
little
tasks
friend.
complete.
That is a lot of
All
enemies.
prepped and ready. Get on it before it
I'm
leaves.
not sure I can go for the other nitro patch now. Decent mining speed.
I'm raring to try this out.
Grab a bit of XP. Decent HP. I will take a purple there, especially since I'm almost
Miner,
dead.
Move it.
Take that.
Hatches shut. Taking you to stage 2.
Big fire rate,
the
absolutely.
one. I rarely go for this
I
one.
can grab a little bit of early
Leave it.
XP since it's in the shop. I'm not giving up that much for it.
Load up and get going, Miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
I've got a bad feeling about this op.
Stubby fits the build pretty well, a lot of shared tags. And I actually won't unlock anything bad.
What happens next?
If I got 2 of the electrical weapons, it would get the upgrades for that, which I don't really want here.
Loot bug looted.
I actually think if you went just the Zukov and went full light electrical, that would probably end up being better
Scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm
than
incoming.
trying to split between the 2.
You shouldn't need
Weapons.
precious minerals. It will get you killed.
That would allow you to get a lot better support weapons for the build.
Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being full of goodies.
fire rates. I could use some movement speed. That'll be helpful with
I'm raring to try
potential
this.
artifacts
Sending
later
away,
on.
load up.
Like, I absolutely do want the 50% fire rate one.
Objective
And Pickled
completed.
Nitra almost
Excellent
always
job.
gives you insane damage, so always looking for ways to work those ones in.
I killed a loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it.
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ
Eat
clear.
blood!
Let's see. Those are the support weapons. I'll grab some fire
It's
rates.
for me.
Supply pod imminent.
Should have worn a hard hat, stupids.
So, mocap or gold tipped are both okay. I'm gonna be dumping all my gold for fire rate, so this may end up being a bit better overall.
I'm having an epic vision.
It's hard to get much more than around 20% or so on the gold tipped, unless you're really trying to cheese it, which I do sometimes.
Points for style.
I don't think I really care about either of these. Just take the salvage.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
I was hoping for fire rate or reload, but damage is pretty good. And I'll be able to get to the overclock slightly faster. Try and stand where I can hit him with multiple bullets. There we go.
Huzzah!
I guess you can actually stand right on top of them for massive damage. I could get some fire rate with one of these, and I think it would be higher than 25%. That would be 18 nitra in the shop. And I could maybe get a global projectile bonus with that.
Feels rare. Feels right.
Ow. Another kinetic or some movement. I'll go
This
a
one
bit more
suits me
kinetic.
best.
Fire rate.
This works.
Paint job for one of my main weapons. I think I'm gonna take
Looks
that.
beautiful, like me.
Even though I still don't have any pickup radius.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're pissed.
I can probably soften them up with some of the detonators dying here.
Here, have a bullet in the face. Come and get me, you disgusting bug.
Doesn't really help the build much, just that one weapon. I'll take the level
Dive
here,
it
I
in.
think, since they're pretty close. Got the fire rate reload speed.
I'm clocking it to 11.
Damage, sure.
It's for me.
Yeah, I guess those are both support
Nice.
weapons.
I'll take it.
Running out of bugs. More.
My
on the
AoE
way.
is actually pretty good already with the piercing shots upgrade.
Tough choice.
Burst fire,
This
sure.
one's so me. Your history.
Yeah, I honestly don't mind the dodge
There are 2 minutes
artifacts.
to count. Get it
It does
done
make it a
later.
lot easier to keep up the passive for the massive reload speed and movements. And it saves you a bit of HP over the run. You can usually have an extra stack or two from the lava floors as you're running through enemies.
This works.
The threat level just went up.
I'll take the luck.
It's mine.
Still have quite a few shops to go here. Even though I am fairly high level for the second floor.
I needed that.
Running out of bugs. More are on the way.
Projectile or stubby? I'll grab a bit more projectile here. The level's getting pretty ramped up, so I think I want to end it fairly soon now.
Miner. The bugs are furious.
Pick up? Yeah, I'll take a blue one now.
Work harder.
Trying to hit the elite over there when I can.
Careful, they're going blood crazed. Work fast,
Damage or burst fire. I'm gonna level the burst fire, I think,
Lock it in.
if they're close enough. The Subata and Stubby are mainly just utility for this run.
The bugs are growing stronger.
That range guy is actually pretty hard to hit, though. And I'm actually trying at this point. Another Subata, probably a bit late for XP now at 42.
Gotta move it, Miner. The bugs are gunning
I'm
for you.
trying to move it, man.
Got it right between the eyes. Ah!
Threat level increasing.
He should die there, hopefully.
Say hello to my little friend.
Quota satisfied.
Finally.
The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
That was extremely difficult to finish off, actually. Piercing, that's pretty helpful.
Bingo!
Another burst
That's
fire.
the one. Oh yeah.
Gotta move on, Miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
Let's show them some pain.
Stage 2 completed. Taking you to stage 3. Well done.
Okay, not too bad for the second stage. 70. So I can grab a lot of stuff here.
Oh, this is it.
I don't think I'm gonna do 38 for one level on the support weapons though. That's okay. That's not really super interesting.
Nope. Try
Rather
again.
have some good fire rate or reload speed or something.
I rarely pick one of these.
Oh, it does have stats on it. Big reload and a bit of damage. Okay. Yeah, losing the 200% fire rate hurts really bad, and then 100% clip size is not bad combined with that. So yeah, I guess you do really want a lot of fire rate to go with that.
Overclock, my favorite type of
Fire
clock.
rate, reload speed is pretty
I'm growing
solid.
stronger. Let me try again.
Subata. Ooh, big
This
fire
works.
rates.
This one suits me best.
Damage is okay. It's pretty cheap.
Sure, why not?
You have your objectives. Get
So
it done,
it's at
Miner.
0.13 already for the reload. Wow. I guess the reload
Next
is
time, let's go
pretty
somewhere.
bad for the build
Go.
actually when you're getting that much for free. Another fire rates.
Just the upgrade I was looking for. Red sugar.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Ugh, I got it in the mouth. Ha.
Build feels extremely strong so far. I can actually pretty easily push through large hordes of enemies. The elites do take a little bit, but if I stand clear to them, I actually have pretty high single target damage still.
Triangulate your position so it can land.
The piercing change helped a lot with some extra upgrades for that. And I got an early piercing shots for even more AoE damage.
Stand clear. Supply pod inbound.
I guess I'll take the fire rate. Look for the overclocks there over just a damage.
What a shot!
Squinties. That's probably worth it with those stats. And I'll wait on the pickled nitra for later if possible.
Away. Load up. The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
See you in hell!
Oops, didn't see that magnet. Sure.
Doesn't hit harder, but looks fancy.
Paint job is pretty efficient for levels on those. I'll take the fire rate every time.
Sure, why not? Suck on this, you freaking nature!
Objective completed.
Took out a loot bug. Shoot to kill! See you in hell!
2 melee elites, I can probably kite those out for quite a while. Looks like that's about it for the level. I think you do get a small amount of XP for more kites.
Let's show them some pie!
Be happy you can't see my scanner. But I advise that you move, miner.
If I can get the detonators sniped with my weapons before they get close to the elites, then I can farm XP for a while longer
I'm a
here.
better dwarf than yesterday.
Try and drag them away from those ones, if possible.
There are too many to count. Get it done, miner.
Another burst fire, 1 level away from the overclock for that one.
I got it! I got it! Feel much
Threat
better
level
now.
increasing.
Big reload speed, not
Be
bad.
legendary.
Although,
I knew today
I
was
guess
gonna
that
be
is
good.
kind of useless with
This
that
one almost
much.
makes it too easy.
0.16. Yeah, it doesn't actually help that much, even for a legendary. Oh well. Decent crit damage.
Nice. I'll take it.
The bugs are growing stronger.
And then you have even more reload speed with the recon passive, which isn't triggering even though I have the Darge artifacts. Darge? I don't know what that was. There we go. 0.1 and 0.16. Decent damage. Or I could get fire rate on the burst fire. Sure.
Just what I needed.
This ain't a picnic, miner. The bugs are all over you.
I'll just look for paint jobs and stuff for the overclocks once I get to the shop.
Die, monsters!
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Reload fire rates. Definitely
I'll
take the
take this
fire
one.
rate for those ones.
Think you could kill me? Think again! I got it!
That's one for the books. Taking you to stage
Oh well,
4,
ended up
miner.
with a nice amount of life at least. Fire rate, that's pretty expensive for a support. Reload isn't great on them. We'll take piercing on
Yoink.
that. Probably not a blue for that one.
Next!
Potency is okay. Yeah, that'll help the
I can't
debuffing a
get
bit.
enough of this rare stuff. Let's shake it up.
Kinetic is decent.
You don't see
Reload
these
is
every
not
day.
great.
What
Fire
else?
rate, I like
Hell
that.
yeah.
Piercing, I like that.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
Crit damage.
Next!
Maybe one more fire rate. Ooh,
It's a little extra special.
it's about all for there.
Load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
This rock is gonna be the death of us.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Paint job or a reload. I might need to go further than that. How's the reload on those? 1.4, that's a bit long still.
I rarely pick one of these.
There we go, sidearm, so that
This is
weapon
gonna
is
change
basically
everything.
finished. I could still get the fire rate and reload speed for it, but it wouldn't be a huge upgrade.
Loot bug looted. Eat lead!
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Think you can kill me? Think again. Red sugar.
I'm actually not sure which of the unstables I like better. They seem fairly similar power-wise, which is a good thing. I think the Spiral is probably a bit more consistent and fits with the Recon class mod a bit better, since you're getting a pretty large reload speed bonus from that already. And reload feels like one of the stats that probably scales the least with stacking it a ton.
That will teach you. There is nitro over here. Take that! Dwarves don't die easily.
We got too much clutter for the
Sorry,
supply pod to land.
Your
Do
own fault
something.
for being full of goodies. This one's for Carl.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
And even with all that piercing, it is hard to get through that many. Decent crit chance.
Oh yeah, now we're
Zukov is
talking.
at 6. Okay, so I got the piercing shots on that one. But the upgrades were more focused on the Zukov.
Take that! You want some more?
LZ cleared. Supplies inbound.
Nice shot!
These are pretty bad. One more level for the sugar, so I guess I'm gonna take the grudges to help out a little bit with standing on the lava.
this is
These
a
are
rare
pretty bad at this point, though. Decent damage.
Tips.
It would be cool if the grudges also triggered when you dodged as well, since it is kind of on the underpowered side. Decent, or well, terrible fire rate, but it's okay.
Baby. I got it! Got it right between the eyes! Eat lead! I got it!
Another fire rate, that'll give me an overclock. But I could also just look for a paint job or something. My damage is
Sure,
fine.
why not?
Acid will buff my damage a bit.
This one almost makes it too easy. This one's for Carl. That will teach you.
The
One
bugs are going
down.
insane. Move,
Boom,
move!
baby.
Well done. Objective completed.
Here, have a
Drop
bullet
pod
in
has
that
arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Reload is pretty bad, but I don't think I'm gonna reroll that.
I'll take this one.
Time's ticking, Miner. Move it. Congratulations,
Another
Miner.
burst
on
fire,
completing the
that's
4
fine.
easy steps.
Could look for the
Next up is
sidearm
the
there.
final stage.
That's probably the
I can
best.
use this.
I don't think I care about any of those. I don't really have any armor, so getting some of
This
that will
works.
help a bit. Reload is kind
I
of
want another
bad.
go.
Damage is decent.
This. Surely next time will be better.
Burst fire,
Now
sure.
this is a rare treat.
This is the last shop. Maybe I'll get a fire rate or
What else we
something
got?
here. Nope.
This one's so me.
This is the big one, Miner. Find and destroy the cocoons and take out that
You
dreadnought.
got a loot bug.
So they actually fire in the same directions now when you get the 8 times on both of them. That does make it easy to maximize where your damage is going. And you can probably stand close to enemies to hit them with 2 or 3 streams of them at the same time. If you have enough movement speed to still dodge their attacks.
Take that.
And if I can have them slightly behind me so the Subata is stacking acid on them as well.
I'm not scared of you.
It still doesn't seem that high on single target. It's not bad, but not amazing.
See you later.
We got a blocked landing site for the supply pod. Get it cleared out, Miner.
I do think just the Zukov with 3 support weapons would probably be better though. That would add a lot of the electrical stacks for more crit and some AoE damage. You could also get the crit upgrade for electrical weapons.
Shoot it in the face. Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being. Think you could kill me? Well, think again. You ugly son of a bitch.
Big damage.
Gotta have that legendary. Here, have a bullet in the face.
Pretty good legendaries on this run considering I had barely any luck.
Ugh, I got it in the mouth.
Nicely done. Supplies
Should have worn a
inbound.
hard hat, stupid.
Ooh, got the fire rate finally.
This one.
It'll be very nice with all the reload speed I have.
the beard. What is this abomination?
Oh yeah, I do want to lose some HP anyways for the mocap. There we go, that should be good enough. Another damage.
It'll do. You ugly.
Oh, a shellback right on the boss is a bit annoying.
This one's for Carl.
Try and keep the passive up now. Oh, the shellback. Another damage.
You don't see these every day.
Just try and keep the passive up and keep them right behind me for the acid stacks on the Subata.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Oh god, rocks
Dreadnought
kind of blocked me
wiped
there.
out. Good work, team. Objective completed.
Yeah, the
Set
bullet
aside.
hell build is still
Drop
extremely
pod is
strong.
arriving.
New overclock
Moving. It won't
seems
hang
about the
around.
same as Spiral. Does make it very easy to get basically instant reload speed, which is kind of nice. But I think fire
Very
rate
much
does
better
scale a bit better with weapons like this. Having them all shoot in the exact same direction does make them a bit easier to use and maximize their damage.
One down.
50% fire rate. Pretty good crit with the artifacts. 42 fire rate a second, 6 piercing. Extremely fast reload speed. Salvage that since there wasn't anything amazing. Getting piercing shots there would have been quite good for AoE damage. But that's the new Omni Barrel Overclock. This one had much better piercing with the high caliber rounds. I did get gas rerouting on each of them at least for a lot of fire rate. 22.69 there, 12 piercing. Still basically instant reload speed, and I had the passive as well for them, which isn't up currently. Bit of acid stacking on the Subata. Couldn't quite get the sidearm for that, but I did get it on the stubby at least. Reflex is okay here. Mocap gave me some pretty good damage on the boss actually. Probably around 50 to 70%. Artifacts were decent, I did want that. Clipboard and that were okay, but not great.
That is another one for the books. Dreadnought eliminated. We're pulling you home.
So Burst Fire did some heavy AoE damage with the extra piercing. Zukov is always great, and a bit of utility here. Pretty good kinetic. I think it would be better to just focus the one gun and then have a bunch of supports with it that also scale at the same stats. But that build was still extremely easy. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.